sometimes lost in the shuffle of all that is Colby Covington, we don't talk enough about just how elite a welterweight this is. Realized the UFC interim welterweight title back in the day, and he's a guy who many people believe on any given Saturday night, he can be the top 170-pound fighter in the world.
Absolutely, and it's the work ethic. It's the work ethic of Colby Covington that stands out. When I was at Oklahoma State as a coach, I wanted to recruit Colby Covington out of junior college because he was such a phenomenal workhorse. Everybody recognized it from day one, and when you watch it in his approach to his fights, he fights in that very same way. He's in your face, he's grabbing you, he's clinching you, he's taking you down, and he'll even stand and strike and throw big shots with you as the fight progresses. Don't mistake the talk for a guy that cannot back you up with action. Colby Covington is a savage.
Fear is not a factor for Colby Chaos Covington. All right, so an interesting stylistic clash here. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to take his opponent down and get off some of that patented ground and pound.
Yes, and once he's on top, he starts to just gain control first. He does not try to rush to the next position because he understands whether or not he's in the guard, half guard, or side control, he can find ways to land big damage. In the side control, he does a really good job of going knee on belly, posturing his body all the way to the top, and just coming down with big punches. Boom, once he lands, he goes back and he secures.
Right.
Then he goes back to find another big strike. He does not waste energy just throwing little rabbit punches. Everything has to matter, as you've seen in some of the great ground and pound fighters we've ever seen, like Jack Hermanson, guy that beats you into the bottom of the octagon until you roll over and give up your neck to get submitted.
Yeah, nothing pitter-patter about it.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Introducing the challenger, Colby Chaos Covington. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
Scheduled for 5 rounds at PP. Connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Now power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title.
Single collar tie now. And now he's got that tie clinch.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
All right, working Keeping inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guards. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Nice hammer fist. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Side control now. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Usman. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Let's go. Get him on. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Covington. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Listen, gotta get that takedown for him.
All right, here we go. Next round is underway. You saw him try to submit his opponent in the previous round. Had one attempt. We'll see if there's more where that came from in this next round.
He will throw multiple attempts at you. He will continue to throw things against the wall until something sticks. Look for more submission attempts from this young man.
And just misses with that big right hand. Covington gets the double leg takedown. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string. Covington gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done. Oh, tagged him again with a flush left hand. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Covington's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat? Attempting a choke now.
Now he can escape.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. .90 seconds to go. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Working off of his back here, looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet, very nice. And they separate. Ooh. Oh! What a fight so far! All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay, if you would.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
Sit down, relax, breathe, okay? You gotta suck it up this round. You're not tired.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC.
Left hand punch in the clinch.
Usman's got the tie clinch. Let's see what he can do with it. Oh, collar tie, and potentially a critical takedown here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Covington. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Both fighters get up now. 105 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. And the accuracy rate pretty good, DC, 78% against Colby Covington. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. 2 minutes remain in the round.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Fantastic takedown. Oh, nice.
Wow. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Final seconds of round 3. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Okay, listen. Everything you're doing is working. Your rhythm is great. Keep it up. Your hands are...
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible fight.
it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Muay Thai plum. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect. Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control, where he will have no shortage of options. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, some big punches raining down here, picking his spots well, and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily, posturing up and making these shots count.
I mean, why would he when he's having so much success doing it and fighting in this exact same manner that's leading him to be ahead in the fight right now?
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Covington's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Good work from the top here by Usman.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, side control now. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Kamaru Usman. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, land.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Final seconds here. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
See, now listen, you're up on the scorecards here. Going into the last round, I want...
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
You're funny. He's got no action to change this because this guy on top, has the strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. Oh, he got it. He got it.
Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fight.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. You see him put himself into the half guard. Likes the control, yep.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now, he's in a lot of danger.
That'll do it!
He got him!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
All right, let's go inside the octagon now. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliana has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 37 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Cameroon, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
All right, so he came in the best welterweight in the world. Nothing changes tonight. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight champion.
He understands that he is the best fighter in the world at 170 pounds, and he proved that.